I know what must have got her. Ooh, child, I know. So, this fan is kind of loud, but this is gonna be a early rising check in. But I want to read this. Y'all get out my room. But I want to do a early rising check in because to um I woke up to this message. Yeah, I woke up to this message. I woke up to these messages. And Grand Rising, I know who sent these messages. I know who sent these messages. And that's kind of what made me laugh. Come here. I know who sent these messages, and that's what made me laugh. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Justice Branch. I know when you know, like I cackled. I cackled because I know who sent these messages. And that's why I titled this video A Horrible Mother. Because they know who I'm talking to. You know who I'm talking to. And if I wanted to be really messy, you talking about me leading people to hell. Where's your child leading people? So for me, I'm leading people to hell, but your child is preaching something that does not support Christianity and got thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. Where exactly is your child leading people? Ah, do you have this conversation with your child? I'm leading. Well, let me go ahead and read the messages because we're gonna break each one down as they come out, just so you know, and just so you know, Grand Rising, Laugh Productions, Empathy. Just so you know, just so you know, we're gonna go ahead and break down all of your text messages. Now you sent this at 3:22 a.m., which lets me know it's given. Can't sleep at night. And you wonder why. Maybe God is trying to tell you something. Oh, cried all night long. Something's going wrong. That's what it's giving. Maybe God got this. Maybe God got this. Try to tell you. You said this 3:22 a.m. Can't sleep at night. Uh, have you gotten your prostate checked? So this automatically alleviated any trans, any male to female. Because a male to female would never say, have you gotten your prostate checked? So I know that it was someone who was born female that said it because this is said multiple times. No male to female is going to tell another male to female, have you gotten your prostate checked? So I know it was someone born female. And it's only one person born female that really don't care for me because we fell out. It's only one person. I don't have beef with females like that. So it really narrowed down. Like I have beef with females on the internet, but none of them are close with me and know my phone number and know how to contact me. So it really limited. And let me tell you something. The last time I had my prostate checked was when I had my revision, and my prostate is small and fine. See, because you have not done research about people like me, once we get castrated, once we get bottom surgery, there's no need to get a prostate check. I've had my prostate checked one time and it was lovely. Y'all love that one. You love that one. But that's the benefit of getting castrated or having bottom surgery. So even if the hole does close up, I ain't got to worry about prostate cancer. So that's still a blessing. But we're gonna get to the part about me not dilating. But yeah, they don't worry about my prostate. My prostate is small, tiny, looks beautiful. And the only time they checked it was because they was getting ready to operate on me. That's not a question that when you've had bottom surgery, when you are a eunuch, which the Bible recognizes, when you're a eunuch, when you've made that change for the good God goddess, prostate cancer is not a worry. That's not what we worry about, prostate cancer. Y'all love that one. You love that one, huh? Like y'all don't have things to worry about. Breast cancer is real. What how is that a read? Like we all could get cancer. You could get ovarian cancer, you could get breast cancer. Why is that a read for y'all? So anyway, um, so anyway, 50 and foolish. I see your guilt helps, huh? So that's talking about my other live when I said I felt bad and I wrote that song and inspired me. So what this is making me think that either either you sent those messages too, or either you were just happy for those messages being sent. 50 and foolish. I'm not 50 yet, but you are though. But you're over 50 and you're still sitting up at almost 4 o'clock a.m. texting me childish as this is from someone who's over 50. We finna read the messages of someone who's over 50. Talking about 50 and foolish. You're over 50. You can't go through your phone anywhere and see me name calling and see me talking about that. I have a documentary of things that your biological sister said about you. Your biological sister ever so slightly drug you. I could have put that online and had a whole discussion about that. I could have talked about how you get along with your female child, but you don't get along with your male child who is feminine. I could have drugged that. I could have talked about how you have a beautiful relationship with your lesbian daughter, but don't get along with your gay feminine son. I could have drugged that. I could have shared the documentary of your sister getting you together. But I didn't do that. Because it's not that deep for me, but it's that deep for you, I see. Because you sitting up at 3 something in the morning sending text messages. Because you're mad that I called you out and now you can't come on my live and be the spirit that was trying to keep me from going where the ancestors had for me to go. So let's continue reading. Just lay off the drugs and stop abusing grant funding for your deranged orgies. Oh, use protection, nasty. Now you're gonna see how this becomes a contradiction later on because one minute I'm having orgies and the next minute I'm not dilating, so my coochie is closing. So how am I having orgies but my coochie closing? Like which one is it? I'm having orgies. I haven't had an orgy since I was. My goodness, I think you're projecting. See, I haven't had an orgy. I don't even think I had an orgy in my 30s. Orgies was in my 20s, and I didn't even have a real orgy then. The most people I ever been in a room with was like 4 of us. I've never been like And then when I was like 17, I think we did like a little pile up when I was like 17 or 18. And I was going through a depression. There may have been 5 of us in the room when I was like 17 or 18. But I only had sex with one of the people in the room. Let's be clear. But I've never had sex with 4 or 5 people at a time. I've never done that. Never done that. And if it was 4 people in the room, another one of them was a woman. Now, I take that back. I did let some Mexicans. I did have an orgy with some Mexicans one time. I was high off that crack then. Yeah, I did do that one time. Yeah, I did. But that was in 2015. Child, or orgy. You trying to live vicariously, girl. Wait, use protection nasty. Ain't had sex since September. No need for that. And planning on not having sex all of September. Ain't all of this year, all of 2026, I'm planning on being celibate. Ain't had sex since September of last year. And it's about to be March. So, no. Then this how you know they're not missing one video. It says, those lazy AI songs are a mess. Those lazy AI songs are a mess. Well, let me tell you something. They're doing wonders for me. They're doing wonders for me. They're doing wonders for the people who receive them and are in a place to be blessed by them. They're doing wonders for me. You're right. Eunuchs have the right to speak on men and women because we are whole beings. That's right. Come on, Kaneen, and educate them about castration and SRS. Exactly. Purple ones rising. Yes. Elevated and awakened. Dharma. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Okay. Make a song about when you take testosterone shots and get fueled and get sex fueled. So did not take testosterone in 2025. It's the second month of 2026 and still haven't had none. Haven't had testosterone in about 15 months. I bet you missing your shot because I used to send them to you faithfully. You missing urine, huh? You missing urine, ain't you? How you looking over there? Huh? Clit ain't stretching like it used to, huh? You missing urine, huh? Well, guess what? Somebody else getting them blessings. Somebody else getting them blessings. That big nosed man that live with you is slow too. Now, you said that big nosed man that live with you is slow. Now, Marie, I want you to say that I'm not gonna go where I could go. But I want you to say that. I want you to say that, and I want you to think about your life and how your situation is set up. And for you to be living the way that you living and doing what you have to do, how your house is set up, for you to talk about a child, for you to say anything negative about a child, when I've been to your home before, I would never fix my mouth to talk about differently abled people. I would never do that. That's sick. You sick, baby. And this is why you will never be a mother of mine. Anadia is an angel, is a blessing, a healer. And you ought to know about that. You ought to know how differently able people are blessings and angels. First of all, she's a nerd to me. She's super smart, super intelligent. So I don't get the slow stuff. But that's what we like to do when people dance to a beat of a different drum. But you know about differently abled people. You know about it. You're a caregiver to a differently abled person. You birthed a differently abled being. And so for you to call somebody slow and to talk about somebody's body, that first of all, the bell pepper nose is anti-black. It's anti-black, it's self-hating. You love talking about white people and racism, and you give that black power energy, but you really one of them self-hating house Negroes. You think you better because you light skinned. You one of them. Tell the truth. You shame everybody cause you done it. Something. You so jealous. You so jealous and play the why me, but abuse grant funds for gatherings using drugs. And you're really mad because you're not getting any more grant money. You're mad because I gave you $3,000 and you showed me who you was. That's why you keep bringing up the grant money. I couldn't be using that much drugs. I split the money with you for you to do absolutely nothing. I can't be that big a cokehead. Can't be that big a crackhead. Because if I was that big an addict, ain't nowhere in the world I'm going to give you half of the money for you to do nothing. So I can't be that big a crackhead. Because I really honestly didn't have to use you. I chose you. Because I wanted you to show me who you were and you did. So can't be that big a crackhead. Can't be that big a junkie. Because that big a crackhead, the money came in my account. I did not have to give you half. I sent you that money as soon as it got. And what did you do? You went and got your teeth fixed with it. If I am gathering people together and we're self-medicating, at least I'm still sharing it with the people that it belonged to. That's the part you'll understand. If I am bringing people together and we having orgies and getting high, at least I'm sharing it. At least I'm not keeping it to myself. At least I'm sharing it with others. You took all of your money and went and got your teeth fixed. at least I'm still communing with community. If obviously community fine with it, are you mad or jealous? That's not what I do with the money, but if I was, it's still communal. It's community funding. It's community support. So I'm still doing it in community. Your money went in your mouth. You didn't give community nothing. She is way ahead of her time, and not to mention how gorgeous my sister is, and is definitely serving mug boots down. Exactly. Now she pissed me off. Not too much. She done pissed you off, empathy. Oh, she didn't leave you out. Oh, she didn't leave you out. She got more reads coming. We know Lorraine. This is another way I know that it's her, because that's the only person who called me Lorraine and spelled it right. We know Lorraine gonna scam. Now, actually, Lorraine is spelled with the R is capital. So it's L-A capital R-A-Y. We know Lorraine gonna scam and actually there's a scammer and stealer. Because I write grant money to do just exactly what I'm gonna do. I have served on countless boards. I have stood on the front line. I have stood on the Capitol steps. I open my home to people. I take care of people. Sweetheart, this ain't no scam. I write grants to do what I said. I've never written a grant to do things that I don't do. And if I don't do it when I get the grant that time, that's because either I've done it already or I'm getting ready to do it again. I come out of my pocket and spend money on community. So sometimes when I get grants, they're literally reimbursing me because the work is going to happen regardless. It's never been a scam, mama. It's never been a scam. I live this. It's never a scam. Baby, this is a lot of work into it. This is a lot of work going into a scam. Baby, waking up every day and still and this is a low budget scam. I'm scamming and I still ain't got a BMW. I still ain't got a house that's bought and paid for. This is a low budget scam. This is a low budget scam, girl. And the gag is, I could show my Cash App and show how I support community when I get the funds. And before I spend any money on me, I look out for everybody who's looked out for me. Out of my portion. What's for me? Community. Everyone who has supported Laylim Layler, everyone who has supported me in my work, I hit them back. And you should know, because you were one of the ones that benefited when I was. So you could say the scamming thing. It's just because you're hurt. You're hurt because I saw who you was and I cut you off. That's why you sending text messages at 3:22 a.m. Scamming on the budget, right? She wait. I don't care what she said about me. Just not too much on my sister. Exactly, scamming on a budget. She getting her teeth done, and I need $2,282 for my SRS in Thailand. Tell her to take those teeth out so I could get because that money belonged to community. That money belonged to the trans community. That money belonged to the trans community. And we need that money back. We need that money back. Wait, it's not nobody fault because of your sickness. You mentally sick. Then you have reckless, unprotected sex. Think Hasa gonna save you. Again, I haven't had sex since September. And bitch, you don't know no stories about me having unprotected sex. I'm glad you realize you have a problem with manipulating partners. What message are you projecting? All for fraud grant money? You and the ugly clan, again, this is because we are all dark skinned. We don't look like traditional. We don't, it's not traditional. It's not a traditional aesthetic. The ugly clan will be in jail, especially Big Bell Pepper Nose Claudia, a ugly, a ugula, a ugly, a ugula. Stay inside, watch your back. Gualala fitun babosa yaktao. You watch yours. You watch yours. Watch yours. Watch yours. Keep your head on a swivel. Watch yours. I send that back to you. 80 times fold. Tell the whole New Orleans how you operate. Don't tell nobody your status unless you're doing drugs. Fat, funny looking fake, you manipulator. You can't keep a partner. Don't want one. Don't want one. I'm thankful for the ones I've had. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you. Because some of us keep a partner and it be toxic. Some of us keep partners and be lusting after other people. I don't need that. Don't forget to get your prostate check, Antoine. Again, that's how I know who it is. You spelled my name wrong. You spelled Antoine wrong. But this is definitely them. Misgendered with a slit, go crazy. Nobody want to follow witchcraft. Booty shaking, vulgar, misled messages. And what it's giving is you're trying to cast and you're trying to conjure. And I used to think that you were so strong, and I used to think that you were so powerful, and I used to have so much respect for you. And you really, really just have, she really hurting inside. You could tell. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody wants to follow witchcraft, booty shaking, vulgar. Like, all of this is anti indigenous. All this is anti black. Calling spirituality, calling honoring your ancestors and dancing and moving your body, calling it witchcraft. That's so anti indigenous and anti black. I'm so glad I stopped giving trans funding money to you. Because if you read the grant application, you'd understand that literally some of the funding is about our joy. It's about our joy. And there's joy in booty shaking. There's joy in doing magic and ritual to honor your ancestors. There's joy in that. You so brainwashed and caught up in the backwoods church. All of the information that you got is done nothing for you because you're still stuck with everything that you know. You're still stuck. What's wrong with witchcraft? Exactly. We a cult. This is a culture. Exactly. You are the devil. Like, that's the best you got? No, actually, you're the devil. Messaging me at night, talking rude about people, talking about people, name calling people, talking about people body, talking like this is a whole projection. No, you're not the devil, because I don't think that the devil is evil. I think that the devil is a necessary part of reality. You are evil. This is evil. To try and make me out to be the devil, because the devil must be the good person in this story, because you're not. You're not. I guess you want a pity party. All you do is relapse. Who want a pity party? Who said something about a pity party? Who said something about a pity party? Who want a pity party? I don't get on here being sad and depressed. Every now and then I show my emotions, which I've always done. That's nothing new. I've been making videos on YouTube since 2009. I've always been vulnerable and I've always bared my soul. This is a place for me to be vulnerable. That's what I created this platform to do. But this is not no pity party, no victim narrative over here. If I was playing the victim and throwing pity parties, I get a lot more grants. You better believe that. So which one is it? 1 minute I'm doing witchcraft and booty shaking and being vulgar, and the next minute I'm having a pity party. Which one is it? Girl, pick a story. I'm doing orgies. I'm having drug fuel parties. I'm taking testosterone, having sex fuel parties. I need to use condoms. I'm having pity party. I got a lot going on. For me to just be scamming. It's just a lot of work. This scam is exhausting. I don't feel like it's relapsing. I feel like it's a form of self medicating. It's not the same as addiction. And it's not. When you say the devil, do you mean Satan or Lucifer? Exactly. Because they're two different things. And I don't use drugs in a way that, and that's another way I knew it was her, because she smoked weed like a choo-choo train. And so we gonna get to another, like, it was three things that tipped me off who this was. But she smoked weed like a choo-choo train. So when she said real drugs, that was another indicator that it was her. The prostate was the first one. Calling me by my childhood names was the second one. And real drugs, differentiating, um saying you do real drugs because they smoke weed like a choo-choo train. That still smoke blunts, as a matter of fact. I guess you want a pity party. All you do is relapse. You stay high of real drugs. I'ma call you Mr. Fentanyl. Definitely, definitely Snow Marie Brown. Definitely. Chocolate chip, you need to repent, get a prostate check, and a third revision. You ain't been dilating, poo, which is a lie. I dilate once a week for myself, not for a man, not for any penis, because I've let that go. That's not the assignment no more. I'm good. I got that third revision. I got that second revision for me to grow mentally. I had to go through that. I had to get these scars on my stomach. I had to go through all that for me. This was a journey to me. I realized that I don't want I don't want no men or no male inside me. I'm good. But I had to go through all of that because I'm stubborn and I'm hard headed, and I needed to go through this. But everything that I went through, I was supposed to go through it. And I got the scars on my stomach to remind me. But guess what? I'm finna be 50 years old. I'm not trying to catch no man at this age. I love that for people who feel like they need that. We watch these stories on TV about, rom-coms and stuff about people finding love and needing love in their 50s and 60s, because we live in a binary reality that want people to be isolated and just be worried about one person. Child, I did not come here to devote my whole life to loving one person. I came here to be a vessel of light and hope and joy for a whole community, for a whole nation. I'm not finna pour my energy into one fucking person. So I ain't gotta worry about being around here as long as I ain't falling apart, which I'm not. But yeah, I got some scars and some lumps and some bumps and all that. I'm almost 50 years old. And for the better part of my life, I've had a gorgeous body. I've had that. I got thousands of pictures showing off these cheekbones and this round ass and this flat stomach. I done been there. I don't need to be there forever. I'm more than that. I'm more than a body. I'm more than a face. You depend on that to keep one person. I am the mother father of a nation. I'm the mother father of a tribe. I ain't worried about no lumpy ass or no scars on my stomach. And I'm not gonna lie, there are moments where I do be my ego, my narcissism. I get caught up in that because I was brainwashed and trained to feel that that's all I was. But I rebuke your spells. I bind your spells. You don't have no power here, witch. You're the witch. You look like Skeletor. Sunken in face. Girl. And again, I don't need to get my prostate checked. You caught that shit to go get a slit to close up, you unstable gypsy mental nutcase. And this person have not had a real job. This child done played drums for the church, a video recorded for the church, and cut hair. You've done odd jobs and worked outside of the system your whole life because your brain works differently. You are an intelligent person. You are an amazing artist, but your brain works differently. You got a nasty temper. You love plotting and scheming. And I want you to know, you keep making them threats talking about watch your back. The harm that you plan for me is the harm that's gonna befall you. I'm gonna say that again. The harm that you plan for me is going to befall you. Stop misleading them bricks into hell. Stop misleading them bricks into hell. See, what happened was that video that I did last night about the horrible mother, it got you. You couldn't take it no more after that one. Because if you was on this platform, you would have been monitoring all that. You was the op that was sent here to keep me from getting to this place. You was the mammy, the masculine mammy that was supposed to keep me in my place. You was the masculine mammy that was supposed to keep me from elevating the trans films and the gay films because you wanted us to always know we y'all sidekick. We'll never be you. You're a real woman. You're a real woman. You're a real mother. You birth children out your body. You got a vagina. Your pronouns are she. You're a woman. And you were sent to my page to keep me humble. You were sent in my life. You came in my life to keep me humble. And now, the one who was doing the drugs, the one who cut on their body, the one with the prostate, the one that's been through all of this, the misfit that society threw away. You see me. You see my power. It's undeniable. You see my ability. You see what was in me, the one you counted out, the one that wasn't born with a real vagina, has power. And it threatened you. And you will sit here to monitor me. You will sit here to monitor my life and to monitor my work and try to hold me bound. You were supposed to be, and now without you around, it's flourishing. I'm healing. I was doing the drugs and the testosterone when you were around. And now I've had a year to process you out of my life. And look at how my life is going. I have multiple homes that I have the key to the door. In Georgia, in New York, in Louisiana, I have keys to 5 or 6 different houses. The addict and the junkie who having orgies. You're not getting any more inside tea. What you knew, that was then. This is now. You don't get we don't have no more long phone calls. You don't know what's going on in my life anymore. You're just like everybody else. You know what I say on the internet. And you haven't missed a video. And it shows. You've been sitting up studying a Nadia nose, which is gorgeous. It is proof that she is one of the original beings, that she's the ancient soul. The nose says it all. The nose and the thick locks. Huh? Ancient beauty. Natural beauty. Huh? Confident. Ain't going to cut on her face. Ain't trying to throw on no lace fronts. That's why you're a horrible mother. Because no true mother would say that about a child. Would shame them for their blackness. OMG Jeopardy Pool. I don't feel like it's real. Yeah, but her reads are grade school teeth. It is very childish. And thought she broke it up. and, and thought she broke it. And thought she broke it up. Grade school. Exactly. Childish. And you're over 50. You're over 50. You're 50 something. And you talking about aesthetic and you talking about people's challenges and struggles as if you don't have any. As if you don't have any. As if your life has been a parade of endless joy. That's why you over there chain smoking blunts. That's why you over there living like a hermit licking on cat. That's why you over there living like a hermit licking on cat. Miss Mama says, stop misleading the bricks to hell. No, baby, we're elevating from out of it. And that's why you're mad. That's why you're mad, because I'm leading the bricks out of hell. That's why you're mad. That's why you're mad. Because I'm taking the bricks. You know, bricks create buildings. And so the bricks hold buildings together. Bricks create foundations. And the bricks are leaving this matrix. This matrix is falling apart. Brick by motherfucking brick. We're marching, marching up the Laylam Layla. That beautiful, that wonderful, that old city of Gaga. We're marching, hey, on up. Are you mad? And you're mad. And you're mad. And you're mad. Child, the way that angry, hostile male nigga jumped in and out of that embarrassing, scary ass novel paragraph text message. OMG, Jimothy, poo. I love you, my gorgeous, multi-talented Brista. Exactly, exactly. She a slow ass witch. I loved you, my culture bearing, cosmic, ancient Nubian god goddess. Oh, thank you. See, that's what we're doing. That's what we're over here doing. That's what we're over here doing. I remember she wanted me to watch Handmaid's Tale. She was trying to get me to put that in my psyche. Like that's what you want for females, and you was born female. That shit is crazy. The projection is bold, and she should have invested that grant money in transitioning into a man instead of wasting time projecting onto the divine supreme femmes. Mm, right, and this is supposed to be this is born with a wound, and that was the best read you had. Pickle noses and slow and sex orgies and witchcraft and booty shaking, and that was the best you had. You're not dilated. That was the best you had. That was the best you reading necromancing my past sins because I'm not there anymore. The stone has rolled away. Thanks to Anadia, thanks to Anadia's energy, a shift has come into my life. Something you couldn't muster. Ah, ah. The angels have come. The angels are gathering around me, taking human form. Literally. The angels are gathering. What? Are you mad? Because you was the demon. I can't tell you how many times I was on the phone. Like, this is the reason why me and her stopped talking to each other. She literally, all she had, everything came out of her mouth was negative. Always attacking something, always tearing something down, always insulting something. This is why we fell out. And I still tried to sew into her, even though I saw we were, because you want to benefit from the system, you want to take from the system, you want the money, you want the resources so you can talk about it. Who does that? Like, I'm still gonna hold things accountable. I'm still gonna call a thing a thing, but I'm not fixing to take money from an organization, then drag the organization. I'm not that type of person. I'm not that fucked up. I'm not that miserable. I'm still going to I hold people accountable because people so into that system, people follow that system. The system gonna system. I'm gonna talk about supporting it. And I'm not fixing to tear the people down for supporting it, because at the same time, this is how I feel like a lot of times with this beef between black women and trans women. There's a discord between us, but why would you expect for trans women to be loyal to you when y'all ain't, when a lot of you haven't been loyal to us? Like, y'all have taught us how to be disloyal. You've taught us how to every man for himself. We learned that from y'all. We learned how to sell out or buy in from y'all. So why would you be mad at us for getting our free surgeries and getting our cut and getting our opportunities when that's what y'all been doing? That's what was modeled for us. Y'all didn't show us how to stand your ground and hold your values and have integrity, and we not gonna sell out, and then we gotta suffer, and then we gotta go without. Y'all taught us about abundance and prosperity, and you should be able to have everything you want, even if it means throwing your people under the bus, even if it means selling out. Not when we do it, we the devil. Not when we do it, we evil. Not when we do it, it's misleading. But when y'all did it, it was prosperity, it was abundance. Make that shit make sense. The mammy is stuck in her own miracle whip hell. She giving very much dangerous vibes. I take threats very seriously. It's the Scorpio in me. Yeah. Yeah. And that is why I said what I said. The hell that you the harm that you built for me, it's gonna be for yourself. That's the built-in silo. Cause bitch, whatever you try to do me, bitch, I'll see you there. You're going with me. And that's not a physical threat. That's a spiritual one. You're going with me, bitch. You ain't even see me blink. You're going with me, bitch. You'll see me there. Know that. So I hope it's worth it. This sounds like that sounds like the song Brick by Brick. Uh-huh. I'm moving step by step, day by day. She trying to drag us to her own hell. She ain't touching she ain't touching shit. That made me only come together to come against and front for white people. Other than that, they don't fuck with each other right. We're divinely protected at all times. Amen and woman. When you think you're trying to hurt us, you're hurting your damn self. Amen and woman. I shade purple prodigy. I shade purple prodigy. I shade. I shade. I shade. Because, baby, I ain't going nowhere until the mission is complete. When I do go, that means the mission is done. And it's well with my soul. And it's well with my soul. But, I know this person and they are a conjurer. They are a conjurer. And some of the weird things that's been happening to me is probably a result of, like, they talking about witchcraft, but they have probably been sending some things towards me, which is why I've been feeling the way that I've been feeling. Because I used to notice that when I was around, like when I used to talk to them on the phone, they do have like a power, to do that type of stuff. But I'm also very powerful in that way. And I don't use my power in the way that other people do. Like, it's a lot more things that I could have said on this live, but I'm not gonna say them because I have spiritually matured, and I know that j- it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Cause you might feel like you winning now, and you might feel like, oh, I did that now. But baby, the price has got to be paid. And you may not pay it now, but you'll pay it later. Some of our best readers, like Kaya. Kaya is a brilliant reader. Kaya reads her butt off. But and I don't Kaya is an enigma because I don't know if everybody Kaya has read has deserved to get read the way she's read them. Now, maybe Kaya could be viewed as a can be viewed as a being who is sent here to keep people from getting too big for their britches. Like a celestial reminder that you can get it, that everybody can get it. So I could see maybe Kaya being protected in that way, but that's a lot of energy. And if you don't know how to alchemize that energy, if you're not alchemizing that energy, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. It may be a balance for Kaya though, because Kaya has, you know, blocked herself from a lot of opportunities. And I don't even know if Kaya really want those opportunities. But if we were saying who is the best reader of our time, like who really like reads people pedigree and like who really thorough at reading, everybody would probably say Kaya. But there's a price that comes with reading people like that. Hey Fatima, hey daughter. Kaya is funny as fuck. Her power is diluted in mayo and vanilla extract. It ain't standing on shit. What you said, Fatima. Kaya is a Scorpio, but she will have to pay for that. And you a Scorpio, and you're saying that like you can't. There's a cosmic debt that there's a cosmic debt, and I think Kaya balances it out a little bit because um the industry has drugged Kaya. They pushed Kaya out. Kaya took a lot of reads. You know, there have been people who drug her, but a lot of people who have drugged her, um, you have to be at a certain level of growth to be able to take that. And so I just don't think that she gonna get away unscathed. I think there are a lot of people who are praying for her and protecting her because they're tired of the status quo. They're tired of the elites being able to get away with what they get away with. So I think that it's a lot of ancestors who are protecting Kaya because Kaya is the one that say, yeah, you're not above it. We all could get it. And so to that degree, I can see how Kaya is protected, but that's still a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy, and you cannot. The ancestors, you say, the old folks say, when you dig a ditch for one person, dig one for yourself, and that's not my platform. I don't sit up and drag people. I don't drag people. This was dragging. This was dragging. You cannot put things out like that and think that it's not going to come back to you. This is dragging. I don't drag people. And this is why I stopped talking to her. This is why we don't talk now. Because that's a spirit. That's a spirit. That's an entity. That's using her. Yeah. Kaya have calmed down. Uh, Kaya have calmed down. And maybe the reason why she calmed down is because she was getting some karma behind the scenes. Because that karma will come. The children be thinking that they be keying and they be reading. The children will sell their soul to get a good read off. The children will risk it all to get a good read off. And this stuff that she said about me, most of it was lies. Most of it, I'm not there anymore. And you told on yourself. I knew exactly who it was when you kept saying, go get your prostate checked and calling me Antoine and calling me Lorray. Like, there are other people that would have jumped on this live and would have tore you to shreds and wouldn't have cared anything about, because there are things that I could say if I was the person that you're trying to make me out to be. I've been to your house. And I can't believe that you will talk about anybody being differently able or anybody's brain working differently. I can't believe you would do that. Get the 2x4 out your own eye. Kaya is transparent about her reads, even when heavenly problematic. A nasty old Jezebel that's attached to her and speaking through her. The audacity of these dick worshiping mammies. You know what, Kane? people like that, Judas, helps us to grow and more closer to our goals. It keeps us aware and wise as Satan and innocent as does Ashe. Wait, I need to catch up on the information. Not sure what we're speaking on. Same situation, person. Sorry, mother. Okay, so you came in after I finished reading all of the text messages. So I received text messages from the one who I used to call Mada. Um, Sent me like a gang of text messages at 3 3:22 a.m. Attacking a Nadia, saying that I'm using the money to do drugs and I'm not dilating my coochie clothes. I'm misshapen chocolate chip, and I think the chocolate chip is speaking to the lumps in my ass. Botch body. Just a whole bunch of attacks on my physical aesthetic, and saying that I'm leading bricks to hell. Misleading the children, doing witchcraft and all that. Just really, really just a lot of surface level, attacks. You know, Anti-indigenous, anti-black, anti um trans, anti-male to female, like really just a lot of anti, just like yeah, just a lot of that. Okay, I got lumps too. We're human. Yeah, so basically just a lot of like attacks on male to female trans films. Basically. Says that I'm leading the bricks to hell with witchcraft. But this probably the one that got her, and I want to show you. I'm gonna show you what's going on Facebook. This is why it happened. I want you to see the numbers. So I don't know if you can see it, but you probably can't see it. Yeah, y'all can't see that. Let me see. Maybe if I lower the screen, like. But yeah, so the video that I did last night called "Real Woman, a Really Bad Mother" on Facebook, and they're on Facebook. Even though I got them blocked on Facebook, they probably got a backup account. On Facebook, it has 896 views, and I just posted that last night. Then the one that I did about Tasha K, the one that I did about Tasha K got 5,000 views on Facebook. Then the one that I did saying two real women who weaponize their biology, it got 2,000 views. Then the one that I did about the patriarchy, it got 4,800 views. So she's seeing all of this because in all of these videos, I'm calling for accountability from Black women. Now, the patriarchy one is really me tearing into Black men, but in all of those videos that I just named, that's in the thousands, it's calling for accountability from Black women. And she was supposed to be the mole, the monitoring spirit, the mammy that kept me from being that person. And the gag is Black women are respecting it. They're listening. Yeah, every now and then it's one that jump in the comment section and say something messy, but it's more of them that are clicking like. It's more of them that are being supportive. I gotta honestly say, out of a lot of the trans women who constantly get attacked, I don't really get black women jumping in my comment section saying that's a man and da da da. The only reason why they say that's a man is because they know it's gonna upset you. They know it's gonna offend you. If you don't get upset, they're not gonna do it. They only do it because they know it upset us. It doesn't upset me, and that's why with this one talking about Antoine and Lorraine, that doesn't bother me. I literally have been practicing wholeness for that reason. This is why I started practicing Lay Lim Lay Lur in 2017 because I knew that you bitches wasn't gonna never stop reminding me, Antoine, Lorraine, get your prostate checked. That is what wholeness is about. It's about accepting how you were born. It's about accepting everything about you. Literally. You can't get me with that one. If Laylim Layler was a scam, if it was a fraud, then that would work. But I've actually been doing the work. That's why they don't come for me with that because they know. And for you to have actually known me as a child and been around me and supposed to know me better than everybody else, you would think that you would know. Calling me Antoine, calling me Laura, I literally share my name publicly. I have had bottom surgery and I've never been ashamed of who I am. I look female. I don't have to tell my business. I tell it because I don't like having to be held hostage. I don't like being in a box. I didn't like having a penis on my body. That doesn't mean that I'm ashamed that I was born male. These are silly dumb tricks to still be you as a man, you're a boy, get your prostate checked. You're a senior citizen. You are a senior citizen. You are a elder. Wait, I need to catch up on this information. Okay. Leading the bricks to hell. You've been freeing the slaves since 1977. Since 1777. Miss Mammy furious. They ain't sipping and eating her toxic taco. They all come together forming into Mammy Tron. You done upset. It don't upset me either. You only answer to the name you call yourself. Also, it's beautiful that the foundation of our house was male. It hit different when you go through all this and you don't have to. That shows how powerful we are. We came into a reality that was made for us. All we had to do was keep our weenies, and these niggas would have took care of us. If I would have kept my fully functioning penis and kept my mouth shut, I would have been a pretty butch queen getting taken care of. I had a big booty, I had a nice sized piece, and a small waist. All I had to do was stay a boy. But because I so loved the divine feminine, because I so love my mother, not you, Snow, but because I so love my mother and my grandmother and my cousins, the females in my life, and I so resonated with my grandmothers and my great grandmothers, because I so resonated with that energy, I chose to suffer. But I could have lived a totally different life. I could have went to the gym and worked out. I could have praised Father God, King Jesus, and I could have had men taking care of me, helping helping to keep the foot on y'all neck. That's the life I could have had. I could have been the patriarch, a part of the patriarchy, writing laws and preaching in the pulpit, telling you to stay in your place. Be thankful that I wasn't an enemy. Be thankful that I wasn't an enemy. Cause Tyler Perry runs the fucking world, bitch. And I know I'm as talented as Tyler Perry. You better be glad that I'm not one. You better be thankful that I'm not Lorraine. A lot of y'all need to be thankful. You keep saying Antoine and you keep saying Lorraine. You should be thankful. You should be praising the ancestors that I'm not. Take your power back and love all of you. Dama, Mafa, Mama, you have always been whole. Thank you. Ashe, love you too. Or Fatima Poo. Mama, you real as rain and cannot get more real than you. Honestly, you are absolutely beautiful in pure aboriginal form. Thank you. Even if you was a girl with a piece, you still have that power. I'll be right back. I'll be right. Hey, it's all these dudes want, but we forfeit our privilege. Uh huh. Be excess. Uh huh. Chase. Uh huh. Coins. We choose the mother as the ultimate sacrifice. Exactly. Exactly. And these females who identify with womanhood, they are mad because they see it. They see it. Some of them wish they had the dicks. Cause honestly, she wanted a dick. I think she regret, because they say we choose our genitalia. I think she regret that she chose the vagina. Because I think she wanted a dick and she try to pretend like she happy being born female, but I don't think she's happy she was born female. And they try to exalt it and they try to exalt it and act like they be so happy, but you not really happy. I know why I chose a penis. I chose the penis to get rid of the penis. I chose it for that specific fact, for that to have it, to know the power that came with it in this reality, and to boldly say, yes, I was born with it, I have it, but I'm finna go and lay on the table and get rid. That is the act of being willing to suffer, being willing to put yourself through pain, being willing to go through all of that discomfort to prove that, yes, this is who I am, and I'm willing to sacrifice for it. In honor of the true ancient mothers, not these knockoff Timu, Dollar Tree examples of melanated femininity that we got around here in the comment section. Not these, but the ancient that would never throw their children away, that would never sit up and drag about differently able children, that saw the beauty in everything, saw the love and saw the life, and wasn't navigating from a space of trauma and pain. For that mother, I remember my great-grandmother, Lucy Bristol. Oh, I want to thank you, God, Goddess. I remember when we were sitting on the porch braiding her hair, and she was telling us about how God Goddess looked like. Well, you know, she said God, but I'm saying God Goddess. And all of the beautiful fruits and vegetables she had growing in her yard, and how she came down the street with her double-barrel shotgun to defend my mama. See, that femininity. When I told my grandmother that I had smoked a cigarette under the house with my friend Bucky, and she didn't pass no judgment on me. She went and bought me an ice cream cone and talked to me about it. Those moments. My great grandma Julie Bond, you know, she used to have a horrible mouth and would say mean stuff to me, but I respected her strength. 70-something years old and could get out and mow her yard. I saw the power in a head full of snow, white hair, and get out there and mow her whole yard. Powerful woman. I draw on the power of that. And I remember that power. I remember feeding, how they feed and nurtured and cared for and protected me. I love that we choose the mother as the ultimate sacrifice. That's why I like the movie Peaches. She said real women make sacrifices. My God is God on today. The mammies was continuously eating well at the Feminine Energy Lives and stops at the temporary taco body parts, and enraged and furious when they see the divine feminine energy aligning with a male beings. And for you not to know that the divine feminine is powerful enough to use a being that was born male, that speaks to how you have a limited scope of what the divine feminine is capable of. A lot of these beings born with wombs, born female, they channeling more of the patriarch than these niggas, than these dudes. They done been filled with so much semen, so much of his seed. He done shoved that meat pistol in them so many times and dumped that cum in them so many times. He done literally flooded their soul out their body. He done he done he done moved in. His seed done took over the whole body. He done plowed the divine feminine out your body. My God is God on today. Grand Rising, KBB, K baby. He done he done he done pounded you out your body. And then for those who around here licking on each other, for those who around here eating on each other tacos, y'all done ate, you done licked and ate all the divine feminine out of each other and licked and lapped the patriarchy into each other. Yeah, sucked out the divine feminine, and then you put that strap on and you shove that mane in there. You suck the divine feminine out. You said, and spit that out to the side. Rinse your mouth out. Rinse that out. Then you put that plastic on. Put that scrap in there and just shoved him up in. The mammy narrations ain't narrate like they used to. Oh, mammy. Instead of sacrificing our children to the beast system at the altar of the weak entitled who are devoid of morale and hold the title male for functional from alone we choose to forfeit. Okay, I think I still got it. Let me see. Let me read it. In this life, most value money, the stuff that pays bills. But what any of this mean if we did not have the will? You are my reason, helping me cope. It says in Gnostic, this is what they don't teach you when they tell you about the orgasm is point zero and everything is so binary. So I was Googling. It says the eunuch for the kingdom, conversely, some radical Gnostic sects, like the Valestians, practice or literal symbolic castration to shun the world and prevent the procreation that fed the archon's prison. For them, being a eunuch was a way to reach 0 point of neutrality, becoming more akin to mind and thought. Let me say that again. The eunuch for the kingdom, conversely, some radical Gnostic sects, like the Valesians, practice literal or symbolic castration to shun the world and prevent the procreation that fed the archons prison. Now, the archons were beings who were trapping the divine spark into flesh. And so when they came together, they were creating more sparks to be trapped in the flesh. But the eunuchs shunned the world and did not procreate to keep any more of the celestial primordial um, spark from coming into the flesh and being trapped in the archon's prison, the demiurge. For them, being a eunuch was a way to reach 0 point of neutrality, becoming more akin to mind and thought. In Gnostic texts, the eunuch serves as a profound symbol of the soul's return to a unified, non dual state that mirrors the original condition of Sophia before the fall. Once again, in Gnostic texts, the eunuch serves as a profound symbol of the soul's return to unified, non dual, that means wholeness, state that mirrors the original state of Sophia, not Christ, not the man, Sophia, who was also Mary, the woman at the well, who was also Mary Magdalene. Sophia before the fall. Sophia's fall occurred because she attempted to create without her male partner, her something, leading to the birth of the flawed demiurge. The eunuch represents the human effort to undo this separation. Come on, God Goddess. Oh, come on, God Goddess, right now. Right now. Right now. Come on, God Goddess. Come on, God Goddess. The eunuch represents the human effort to undo the separation by refusing the masculine feminine struggle and seeking a single spiritual identity, wholeness, refusing the female male, the feminine masculine struggle, wholeness. I told y'all, Lay Lim Lay Learn is nothing new. It's nothing new under the sun. This is a resurrected practice. They were doing this thousands of years ago. This is not witchcraft. This is not voodoo. It's older than that. It's older than that. Maybe y'all is eating it up in these comments. My goodness, and I'm about to read all of them. More slaves into the hellscape realm, right? That's that's why they so male centered. Uh-huh. That's the thing. One must forfeit any engagement with this matrix to reach nirvana. My God is God on today. You better say that. And it's not easy because everything coming at you. I was watching rom coms all day yesterday, and I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking and a little small part of me was, but I'm learning to just observe. I'm thankful that I'm really starting to sit in that. Just because it's cute and just because it's cute to look at doesn't mean that I have to participate. Amen, a woman. Um, for them to brag about feminine energy until they blue in the face, they really bragging about their tacos. They underestimate the infinite power of the divine feminine because they don't know the spirit. My God is God on today. At Justice, I feel I've been celibate since 2018 to until a few months ago and regret ever lowering my frequency and allowing a halfling to feed off the very light I reserved for me. It's so sad. It's okay. It's okay, daughter. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And we're gonna elevate ourselves out of this. And that's why it's so funny that they were saying sex and orgies because you hadn't had sex in years. Nadia been celibate for years. I haven't had sex since September. um Empathy is starting her journey with not even entertaining them in any way, but have not had penetrative sex and I don't know how long. Like we are really stepping into that which the ancestors saw us to be, saving ourselves and preparing ourselves. We are really preparing the bride. My God is God on today. We are really getting ready. We are doing what our ancestors did. You know how they say you're your ancestors' wildest dreams? We are becoming that. We are raising up. We are raising. We are not being used as cum dumps by these halflings anymore. My God is God on today, and that's whether it's a female halfling, whether it's a male halfling, whether it's a non-binary halfling. I don't care what kind of halfling it is, but we are literally saving up that energy and using that chi to manifest a whole new world. And yes, we may have fallen down, we may have made mistakes, we may not have always gotten it right because everything they're constantly throwing things at us to get us to go off a track, to get us to lose the mark, to get us to forget the assignment, to get us to fall asleep in a field of poppies. They're constantly doing that. And so it's gonna happen sometimes. It's gonna happen sometimes. But I'm telling you, I have the faith and I will not give up. And every day that I am blessed to wake up with with air in my body, with breath in my body, with strength in my body, we're gonna continue to fight for a different future for those whole ones that are coming. Because some of our ancestors they let us down, but we not gonna let them down. Amen, a woman. We just the opposite of what they said we was. And that's what scares them. Yes, my guy got us on today. Yes. Side note, the amount of coons lost in the trick bag of Jesse Christ and the ultimate con of Technicolors, African Americans, and all non-human titles, reducing one to that of property by celebrating cattle and livestock. Also, him passing. Also, who, who, who? Who? Oh, you talking about Rem Jesse. Oh, okay. Also, him passing at this time of month is the ultimate karmic signal that the shepherd of lies and deception, including his master stealing our birthright by not calling us by our name, that epoch. Right. I thought that that was ironic that he died in the very month. Because the reason why we're called black, we were reclassified. Him dying during Black History Month, and he started calling us that, and it was a reclassification because Martin Luther King was saying, we about to go and get our check, we about to go get our money. And Martin Luther King had the truth. Martin Luther King had the tea. Martin Luther King knew that we had already been here, knew that our ancestors was indigenous to these lands, and he was ready to get the money, ready to get the check, ready to get the reparations. Because it is a lawsuit if you can prove that your ancestors are indigenous. And so Martin was ready to get that check. And Jesse, they saying Jesse had something to do with Martin coming on that balcony. But then right after that, we was reclassified to black. And Jesse was one of the ones who led the charge with that. Now, I'm not finna drag him too much because I stopped. It was just something I can't I don't do research on them people like that. I don't know a whole bunch. I do know that Jesse was the reason why we was reclassified to black. I do know that Jesse was the one who started the whole calling us black stuff. I know that. I know that much. And then lately we've been talking about how I've been hearing people like murmurs about how he was the one who called Martin Luther King outside and said he had to talk to Martin. Now Martin was about to go get them checks. Martin was about to go get that money for the Negro people. And you have to understand this was right before we got reclassified. And why would they keep reclassifying us if we didn't have any ties to the land? What need is it to keep reclassifying? Like for the slowest person that doesn't catch on. That's a very simple question. Why did they and I'm old enough to know that they were reclassifying us. They went from calling us Negro. They went from calling us colored to Negro, and from Negro to black, from Negro to African American to black. We'd have been called four different things in this country: colored, Negro, black, African American. Why y'all keep changing our names? Why? That's a simple question. Yeah, yeah. That's why in even though I haven't been focusing on it's three different kinds. It's una and two So una is the spirit womb, which you can be transmasculine and have a una and two is when you have a spiritual womb and a physical womb. So in Laylim Layler, two is it's actually another it's una two I'm gonna have to pull that up. I got them wrote down. But una is what a trans femme would be and Laylem Layler, and Tuum would be a cis woman or a trans man. Um, I think a trans man is to una so it's una tu una and tu So but all of them are denoting different ways to because we're acknowledging that even beings born with males have one womb, and it's a spiritual womb. And in this reality, we're not taught to acknowledge that males have wombs. They just don't have a physical womb. And some males have a physical womb because you can be born with the XY chromosome and have a vagina. Gag. Um, the curse has been rescinded. We remember now and shall rise. Come on, God, Goddess. And wasn't mother and hasn't mother, and her signal been so strong, it's birthed us into existence as her spiritual descendants, like a light beacon, called us together to hear her light as a testament to it. Not Fatima, don't have me on here crying. We're not doing that, Fatima. Dry eyes today. Dry eyes today, Fatima. We're not doing that. Don't you do it to me. Mother, we love you. And Fatima, very powerful signal. Ashe. I'm not gonna read that, Anadia. I'm not gonna read that. Don't do that to that old man. Oh my God, it's God on today. My God, it's God on today. We was here last night talking about some Wakunda. I like that your mind is in the womb. It is womb. Jesse went after his assassination and drenched his blood on his shirt. If that's not a symptom of an actual ritual, I don't know what is. That person was jealous, was a jealous God. Mm. Wow. XY and a unconnected uterus. Clock that T. Okay, well let's do some music. So you still on here, Jimpathy? Laugh Productions, we still here. Mama, I'm at the park in the grass walking my four little ones who help me buffer as frequency upholders of protection whilst listening to the highest priestess. Oh, you walking the dogs? Them cute little fur babies. I forgot you over there in you over there in United Kingdom, honey. It's y'all into y'all day over there because y'all like 6 hours ahead of us. Thank you so much for sharing your light with all your children, irrespective of geographical location. Child and other people that started joining because of you. Yes, Fatima. Come on, TSUK. But let me plug the speaker to my phone. So we can have a moment and play one of these lazy songs. One of these lazy songs, as they called it. I, Laugh Productions must have fell asleep. Let me call Empathy.
Hello?
I was trying to see that you fall asleep because I'm calling your name on the live and you're not saying nothing.
Not seeing my comment.
I'm not seeing the laugh comments.
I don't know. I'm on the live.
Well, ain't nobody accidentally blocked you, huh? Because I see you right there on Come On God Goddess. Yeah, I did see your comment. You comment now. Yeah, I see you. Hello. Yeah, you there. Okay, well, you want me to play the country song or you want me to listen to it by myself first?
Yeah, you can play it.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and play the country song now. We got new music. Yes. Okay. All right. Love you. All right.
See, guys. Okay. All right, love you.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
But what would any of this mean if we did not have no. Okay, so this is like a country feel. So Empathy wrote this one.
All my energy's drained, and I just can't take it. Just can't take it. Acknowledge have my name, and I feel like breaking. Feel like breaking. When I was just a little baby, ooh, so small. They called me a boy, but I was a lady, inside. Chastised for my feminine side.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me back this up.
For mother's whispers, they try to. When I was just a little baby, ooh, so small. They called me a boy, but I was a lady, inside. Chastised for my feminine side, punished for the call, Why? For mother's whispers, they try to make small. Hush now. Too young to know gender roles, too young to fight. Too young. Ooh, too young. Hitting the stars, scared of the light. Hide away. I just can't take it. I'm holding on, and I can't take it no more. Living in the past. This pretty little baby got got my purple heart breaking. I just can't take it, no more faking. I'm whole not half, can you see me now? Purple in my soul rising up somehow. I just can't take it. I just can't take it. Purple heart breaking. We gonna make it. Grew up carrying shame, they place on my skin. Feminine forbidden, masculine forced in. Every mirror lied, every word a cage. Hit my true colors page after page. Turn away. But the full mother's fire wouldn't die inside. Won't burn on. Purple thoughts rising, no more need to hide. No more hide. I just can't take it, I'm whole not half. And I can't take it, no more living in the past. This pretty little baby got my purple heart breaking. I just can't take it, no more faking. I'm whole not half, can you see me now? Purple in my soul rising up somehow. I just can't take it, I just can't take it. Purple heart breaking, we gonna make it. They try to box me in pink or blue, but I'm purple through and through. No more stalls, no more hiding in the dark. Oh, not half with a beating purple heart. Layla, Layla, calling my name afar, and I'm a light in the flame. This pretty little baby got my purple heart breaking. I just can't take it no more, maybe begging. I'm whole not half, can you see me now? Purple in my soul rising up somehow. I just can't take it, I just can't take it. Purple heart breaking, but we gonna make it. I just can't take it, but we gonna make it. Hey, purple thoughts rising, purple birds arriving. Let them rise. Alpha, Gamma, shine. Purple heart whole again. Mine.
Look at this. That you want to go get on the bed too, Bear. Bear. Bear gonna go see. Bear gonna go blop his ass on the bed. Bear, you a fucking mess. Bear a fucking mess. Bear. Bear. Now here come Wandy. Hey, Wandy. Wandy gal. Hey, Wandy. Hey, Wandy gal. Hey, Wandy. Hey, Wandy gal. Stop, Bear. Hey, Wandy. Come here, Wandy. Come here, Wandy. Hey, Wandy, say hey to the people. Come say hey to the people. Come say hey to the people. Say hey to the people, Wandy. Say hey to the people. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Anadia! 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 Anadia!
I'm mad. Show ass in. Calm down.
Oh my goodness.
I'm mad.
Take them outside, please. Thank you. You got me. And Bear feeling sexy, huh? Oh, we. And Bear feeling sexy, baby. They okay, baby. Music, you know, animals love music, baby. Yeah, honey, they had got it crunk, honey. Girl, but I tell you, Bear, they had rose up, honey. It was a rise up. It was a rising up. Oh, let's play another song before we go ahead and wrap up because we've been on here for 2 hours, chill. I love that song though. I love that song. So that's gonna be added to my playlist. I love that. I want to hear "Lose Your Soul" again, and I want to hear "Gaslighting." Oh, child, I want to hear a couple of. Oh, Mo, take me through there. Child, there's so many. I don't think I'm gonna play all of them on here, though. But let's do Okay, I'm gonna do request. Which one y'all want to hear? Y'all want to hear "Gaslighting"? You want to hear "Laylim Layla Praise" or "Take Me Through Their Praise"? Cause I'm definitely gonna play I'm definitely probably gonna play Tribe or play I Go Within. But I want to see any requests first. So do we have any requests? So I'm gonna play I Go Within or Tribe because I'm in the mood for that. I might play one of those after I get off the live. But we haven't heard Laylim Layla Praise, Take Me Through Their Praise, or Gaslighting in a minute. Oh, you want to hear Gaslighting? Okay, well, I'm gonna play Gaslighting. I'm gonna see I don't know which version of it I have on here. Let me see. Now, wait, I'm trying to see if I got the other version of Gaslighting. I don't think I got the other version of Gaslighting because I've been playing that one a lot. But it's another version of Gaslighting that you made that sounded more like the one. Let me see if it's this one. No. It was 2 versions of Gaslighting. Where's the other versions of Gaslighting? I want to hear the version of Gaslighting that sound like the Oh, here you go.
Gaslighting, playing in my face. Let's acknowledge, give ourselves some space. For all we worked on, it could be erased. Gaslighting, playing in my face.
You told me my life was too bright, dim it down. Said my edges were rough, better smooth them out. Took my mirror, handed me yours, said look again. Now I'm staring at a stranger wearing my skin. I believe the rewrite, swallowed every line. Till the truth in my gut started screaming, that ain't mine.
I gave you my soul, you gave me your cage. Try to make my whole feel have a place. In my face. Give ourselves some space. For all we worked on, it could be erased. Gaslighting, my face.
You said that family first, but family men obey. Said God is a man, so I should learn my place. Took my name, my body, my sacred flame. Told me healing was pride, rebellion was shame.
I carried your shadow so long they felt like mine. Till I looked in the purple and saw the divine. I gave you my trust, you gave me your throne. Now I'm taking it back, I'm no longer alone.
Laying in my face.
Let's acknowledge, give ourselves some space. For all we worked on, it could be
It could be
so you're riding, playing in my face.
You know you wrong, so why you talking to me like you right? You right. Keep telling me it's day when it's really night. You faker than it's new, yeah, the spring equinox is in my sight. Setting boundaries and intentions to kindle light. Won't argue if I
Casting in them shadows,
narrating them fairy tales, pandering gimmicks, propagating. No more halves, no more lies in my ear. No more business, so you don't disappear. I'm the daughter you tried to erase from the story. The son you feared would claim all the glory. I'm ladder burning through the night. Purple rising, hold, taking back my life. You keep the cage, keep the throne, keep the game. Walking beside, never in front, never the same. Oh, what a tangle web we weave. When first we practice to deceive.
there's a light playing in my face. Let's acknowledge, give ourselves some space. For all we worked on, to create. Yes, light playing in my face.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, so now it's giving Lay Them Lay Lur praise. It's giving Lay Them Lay Lur praise. It's giving Lay Them Lay Lur praise. It's giving Take Me Through There, Lay Them Lay Lur praise.
Hey, family! You ready to lift it up? Put your hands together, open your hearts. All praise belongs to God and God. Here we go. Now live and learn. Every praise to God is God.
Every word of worship with purple love. Every praise, every praise, every praise to God is God. Every praise to God is God. Every word of worship with purple love. Every praise, every praise to God is God.
Let me hear the worshipers. Well, all my praises, I want everybody around the world to put your hands together because all the praise belongs to
God is God.
Let him live.
Let him let him.
God is God. Oh, glory, let him live.
To
God
every praise to God is God. Every word of worship with purple love. Every praise to God is love, every praise to God is God.
One more time. Every praise. Come on, every praise. Every word of worship. With purple love. Every praise. Every praise. To God is God. I don't care how you're feeling right now. Sing all in the love. Every praise to God is God. To God is God. Every word of worship with purple love. Every praise to God is God. Hey, this is what I love. Not from my Savior.
Not for my,
Not from my healer.
not for my,
Not from my deliverer. Yes, she is.
yes, she.
You're my mother. You're my comforter. You're my wisdom. Yes, she is. God is balance. Purple love. My God. Every praise. So God is God. All of my praise. When you see me dancing, every praise. When you see me shout, every praise. Every praise. So God is God. Yeah. Come on, everybody, clap your hands here. Wow. I love it. Come on, I love it. Woo. Every praise to God is God. Every word of worship, purple love. Every praise, 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 all of my worship. When you see me dancing, every praise, when you see me shout, every praise, I got to praise Him. I got to thank Him. Every praise, they've been so good. They've been so kind. Every praise, every praise.
Oh, let him, let him. You know, and when I listen to this music, if it sound like devil worship or if it sound like witchcraft to you, which I'm not judging devil worship because devil worship is something that we have been taught to see as wicked through a colonial lens. I don't practice devil worship, so I can't really make a full judgment on devil worship because I don't practice it. I don't know enough about it to be speaking about what it is. I don't practice witchcraft enough to be able to say what it is, but I know what this is. And I know this is us honoring our mother and our father. This is us honoring the divine feminine and the divine masculine as one. When we say God, goddess, or goddess, God, we're saying one word and we're acknowledging the masculine and the feminine in that being. We're being intentional about acknowledging the masculine and the feminine in that being. We're being intentional when we say lay lem lay lur, we're being intentional about acknowledging the masculine and the feminine in that being. That's what that is. And if that's witchcraft to you, that sounds like something you need to work out with your own therapist. If that sounds wicked to you, or if it's something wrong, that sounds like somewhere where you stuck in your mind. But that have more to do with you than that have to do with any of us. Because if I can honor my mother, even in the Bible, it says, honor your mother and your father, and your days shall be long. It says, honor your mother and father. We're doing it in our worship. burning candles and acknowledging the ancestors and acknowledging the mother and the father in your praise and worship, that's demonic, that's wicked, that's leading people to hell. No, it's leading people out of hell. And you mad because you about to be sitting there by yourself. It's leading people out their own self-created hell. And you're mad because you want company. You scared to free yourself.
Hey, family. The storm ain't here to break us. It's here to awaken us, resurrect us. Purple thoughts in the thunder. Later, later. I want to thank you for the storm that came. Thunder roaring, rain like pain. Have you ever been swallowed up, eaten alive, lost in the sauce? I never would have made it without God. Scott, Gemini, air, Pisces, water, storm resurrected later. If I had to take the rain away, I wouldn't, cause it made me who I am. Empathy deep, character forged in the wind and the flood. No demonizing the season, it's part of the blood. My strength, my strength, my strength, my grace. He is able, she is able, she is able, she is able. Take me to the King, take me to the Queen, take me through that, take me through that, take me through that, take me through that. Come on, everybody, embrace the storm. Purple thoughts in the rain, purple thoughts in the rain. Sing the purple verse I gave, purple verse I gave. Take me through that, take me through that. Every praise to God is God. Every word of worship with powerful love. Every praise to God is God. Sing later, to God is God. Glory later. It's to God is God. It's to God is God. Oh, no running from the sun, there's no curse in the rain. It's the season that develops the waves again. Storm build character, deepens the soul. Resurrects wholeness, makes the broken whole. The crazy part, it was a storm that created later from air and water. Divine mandate. We need the storm, necessity in the gale. Purple thoughts, see the purpose we were made. Take me through that. 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 Purple thoughts rising. Purple thoughts rising. Purple verse arriving. Purple verse arriving. I don't care how the winds howl right now. Sing light and light. Sing light and light. To God is God. To God is God. God is able. To God is able. God is able. To God is able. Take me through that. Take me through that. All of my worship. Take me through that. Every praise. Take me through that. When you see me praising in the rain. Through that. When you see me rising through the pain. I gotta praise them through that. I gotta thank them. They've been so good. Take me through that. They've been so kind. Take me through that. 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 Later. My fire.
Let me say something.
Every praise.
Let me say something to
take me through there. Take me through there.
Hey. Then after you say that, you say, we made it through that. We made it through that. We made it through that. We made it through. We made it through that. We made it through. Yeah, come on, baby. Then after that, you say, we made it through there, baby. Take me through there. We made it through there. You know what I want to say, and I really want this to register with people. This has been a real, this journey is real time. The growth that's happening is real time. We weren't indoctrinated into these half-truths overnight. From the time that I was born into this reality, I was brought up for 13 to 14 years. I was indoctrinated to believe a certain way. And even after I accepted that I was trans, I accepted that I was different, I accepted that I was queer, I still was trying to hold on to the religion because the first 14 years of my life that was beat into me, that was taught to me, that was ingrained into me. And so it took me another 20-something years to shake that off of me, because I didn't let it go immediately. I didn't get the courage to step away from Christianity until I was like 37 years old. I was 37 years old when I finally said, and I tried everything before I left it alone. I went to the straight church. Then I went to the gay church where the men was running the church, the gay church. I tried that for years. Then I tried a church where 2 women was running it and was teaching it. And I said, well, maybe if I'm in the church and the women teaching it, maybe it'll feel different. So I tried everything. I tried it. I looked at that thing from every angle. And when I finally had to come to that last stop, I had two female pastors, and I finally said, this is not where you are called to be at. This is not where you are called to place your energy. This is not where you are called to sow. You are called away from here. You are called away from here. You are not called. This is not your calling. This is not where you're called to be. And I need you to stop running from your calling. And I know that I'm on my right path now, on the path that I'm supposed to be on, because when I was going to the Christian church, and somebody needs to hear this, this is going to help somebody. This is something that I went through that's going to help you. The year that I stepped away from the church, the year that I stepped away from the Baptist church, the year that I stepped away from worshiping patriarchy, worshiping the Father, worshiping a lopsided system of oppression, I was having a dream repeatedly, and I had started fasting again. That's when I started to lose all of that weight, because I was breaking up with my partner. But I started fasting, and I would get vivid, lucid dreams while I was fasting. And I would always have these visions of something that was evil chasing me. I had those dreams from the moment I joined the church to the moment I left the church. From the moment I started reading that Bible to the moment that I stepped away from church, I would have the same dream every time. And the dream was something evil chasing me. The dream was something demonic chasing me. And I was fighting with it in the dream. And guess what it was that was chasing me. It was myself. It was the part of me that the church had taught me to fear. My feminine side. My shadow. My chaos. My darkness. My storm. My anger. But all those things are a part of me. All those things are natural. And I was being taught to fear a part of myself, to be afraid of a part of myself, to be afraid and to fear a part of myself. And so I was running from me. The church taught me how to run from me. They are a runner, they're a track star. And when I started to practice lay lim, lay learn, when I started to practice this, I stopped running from me. I started facing me. I stopped making boogeymans. I stopped pointing fingers and passing blame. I started doing that work. I started looking at the person in the mirror. I started doing that work. So, Empathy wrote it, and it's a collaboration with AI. So we write the songs and then AI performs them, basically. It's a collaboration with AI. So I'm gonna play So you say you sent the new Lose Your Soul?
Intentional flow is so precise. We hold the mic, rapping through the coldest nights. Got the spirits with the lyrics that could show the light. Swords and knives are nothing to oppose the guys. Cause we moving shit around as the world recites the words we write. I'm gonna overcome this plight. I need my ancestors to hold me tight. Borrow my vessel when it's time to boldly fight. So many enemies sucking on my energy. Smoking cigarettes was my only remedy. I'ma let it be, working on a better me. But it's kinda sad that this is repetitive. My life is starting over, wow, and I'm 33. Ain't nobody hurt me more than I'm hurting me. I used to call on death till it tried to flirt with me. I'm no longer waiting for someone to murder me. The spirit of oppression, it needs to let go. I'm around my sisters, it seems forgetful. I'ma lead the movement, I'm instrumental. Storm has arrived, death to sentinel.
Don't you know? 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 I am whole.
Intentional,
With your flow, the world is cold. Never wanna lose your soul.
Baby, I done played it. Baby, it remains the same. Baby, it remains the same. Baby, it remains the same. Have you ever paid for death?
Well, I have bit by bit.
The sad thing about it is I had to quit.
I punished my body so my mind couldn't escape. Each time I do this, my dreams are being raped of a far greater destiny, not orchestrated by doom. I think now mixed somehow.
Stuck in the bathroom.
Stuck in a bathroom.
Stuck in the bathroom.
Stuck in a bathroom. Stuck in a.
Who needs an STD or a free pass to jail? I do a better job of sabotage. I put myself through hell. The truth is hard to accept, but it can no longer be kept. I seen the enemy.
Her I stay with you. I see her every time I
get stuck in the bathroom.
Stuck in a bathroom. Boom, 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 boom. Stuck in a bathroom.
Intentional with your flow. Oh, the world is cold. Fuck around and lose
your soul.
something like a prophet. Give my all without a profit. All I can do is be honest. And I'm humble so much, but I still struggle with my logic.
Cause I'm a vessel, not an object.
Lonely, I still wrestle in the spirit. I can't touch it. I just despise it. I'm so intentional. I'm multi-dimensional. Yeah, I surpass the spiritual. I'm mystical and I've never been typical. Reverse the curse and empathy is birth.
Reverse the curse and
you find out
empathy
you're
is
intentional. With your flow, the world is cold. You're gon' fuck around and lose your soul. Intentional, let you know with your flow. This game is gon' go. You gon' fuck around and lose your soul. Don't you know with your flow, the world is gon' go. You gon' fuck around and
lose your soul.
Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know?
I am home.
Baby, I don't play the game. Baby, I don't play the game. Baby, it remains the same.
Lose your soul. Yeah. Yeah, that was lit. I like that version. Oh, we building up the archives. This is some music to help me go ahead and continue on this journey. Are we building up the archive? I see we not playing. Let me give my wheel too. So I can get up and use this bathroom too.
You are
My wheel. Lost, alone, all of silence. Angry, scared, fear turns to violence. Praise at a young age. A trap to lock me in a cage. Crossroad or dead end. Can I turn the page? They say some come into your life, and from them you need to heal. Yes. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta rewind this. Cause this is so true. This
I turn the page.
They say some come into your life, and from them you need to heal. Others come into your life, and an emptiness they feel. In this life, most value money, the stuff that pays the bills. But what would any of it mean if we did not have the will? You are my reason, helping me hold a part of the vision that gives you hope.
No stranger to struggle, we bend, don't buckle. Some friction and tussle when finding home in rubble. You found me in trouble and pulled me out on the double.
They say some come into your life, and from them you need to heal. Others come into your life, and an emptiness they feel. In this life, folks value money, the stuff that pays the bills. But what would any of it mean if we did not have the will? You are reason helping me cope. You are the vision that gives me hope. So in those times when the world feels cold and hatred acting cruel and bold, I remember that I'm whole. Because your presence brings meaning to my soul. You are my reason, helping me cope. You are the vision that gives me hope. You are my will. You are my will. You are my will. You are my will. And what always tickles me is when people have critiques for your music or have critiques for your songs, but they don't have none. Them lazy. Where's your archive? Where's your music? Where Yearn at? Where Yearn? Like Sophia said on The Color Purple when that white woman asked her about her children, she said, where Yearn? Where's Yearn?
I go within. I go within. So deep, I drown out empty noise to a place we aren't girls or boys, where value isn't measured by collecting expensive toys, where each day begins and ends with joy. I go within. I'm resurrecting a realm from the portal in my soul, rebuking those who teach me I'm half the whole.
Wait a minute, hold on.
The diamond and the coal, young at speed.
And before I get back into the song, I want to say this. I know it feels like I can't put emphasis on this enough. Are y'all cool? Like every song we put out, we is literally calling ourselves girl and boy, mama and daddy, God and goddess. We literally sing it in every song. I am not half but whole, calling people halflings, and you think that you is hurting me by calling me the half that other people don't even like. Nobody, when I'm maneuvering through society, I get she and ma'am so much. Every now and then, a good Antoine, a good he is good for balance. But please understand that the world I live in, I'm not constantly getting heed and hemmed. I honestly, sometimes I be sick of the she's. That's why I said my pronouns are they, them. I literally be sick of them. I be sick of the ma'ams and Miss Ladies and little Miss Lady and little princess and little girl and yeah, what you doing, little lady? I get sick of it. So you really don't be bothering me with the he's and hims and the Antoines. Because it's balance. It's cosmic balance. And I do this work that you call a scam so that I will understand it. Like literally in all of these songs, in every song that you have heard, it's talking about wholeness. So you know how stupid you sound thinking that you hurting me, reminding me of some stuff that I remind myself every day in my spiritual work. Every day I say Laylam Layler. Every day I say thank you, God Goddess. Every day I say amen, a woman. I'm reminding myself who I was and who I am. Now back to the song. 909.
From the portal in my soul, rebuking those that teach me I'm not half but whole. I'm both the diamond and the coal, young at spirit, but a child of old. Summer and winter are parts of me. I have strong roots and I stand tall like a tree. I go within a place where the rat race ends. Perhaps the wheels cease to spin. The foreigner is kin. And the one you thought your enemy turned out to be your best friend. Where losing is just another way to win, and everything you hope to be is just around the bend they grow within. Where I can alchemize my pain, dancing storm and rain. No fear of what seems strange. No one's pointing fingers or passing blame. There's no crazy versus sane. We are thriving on all planes. No need to venture for this gain. There's respect for different lanes. Where I go, it's all sustained. I go within. Sadness is like a breeze that passes but doesn't stay. Trauma is like snow. Soon melts away. Grief is like the ocean, carried on by waves. We are all our own heroes, so no one's waiting to be saved. I go within. I go within. I go within. I go within. I go
And let me tell you something else about these monitoring spirits. what she wanted, what she was here the whole time so that she could keep me arguing behind the scenes, calling me on the phone. Like that's how you know how some women are, some females are, calling me and dragging for people on the phone to me, getting me hyped up. I'm on the phone, I'm on live arguing and reading people, and you in the comment sections laughing and keying because you want to see me beefing with T.S. Madison. You want to see me beefing with the girls. You want to see that. You want to see me. You want to see this platform self-destruct. So you can say, I knew that was going to happen. Now we on this frequency of creating this positive music or creating whole music, creating a whole vibe, creating a healing vibe. And we're healing our bodies and healing and repairing our nervous systems. And we're releasing old trauma, and we're ascending from that place we were in. We're elevating, we're expanding. And that's not what you wanted. That's not what you wanted. You wanted us to stay in the punk sidekicks, like literally. Yes, I do twerk, and I miss it. I haven't done it in so long. I ain't threw my ass in a circle in so long on a live. Like I'll do it in private, but it's been almost a year, and it's the gag. When I used to do the twerking videos, when I used to throw my ass in a circle, you was the main one watching, lusting. But now it's evil and it's demonic. But you was one of the main ones who loved it. You ain't never missed it. Every time I threw this big ass in a circle, you was there rooting me on. But now it's demonic and it's evil, and I'm leading the bricks to hell. Because you knew as long as I was moving like that, people were going to have an excuse to put me in a box. By no means do I think twerking is wrong. I think it's a time and a place for it. And I do believe that there are people who view it in a negative way. These are struggles that I went through with empathy. You know, I found myself shaming her a couple of times for twerking all the time. And I'm publicly apologizing to her for that because twerking is healing. But I do understand that we are already viewed in a certain light. We're already viewed in a certain light. And y'all looking for any excuse. Y'all looking for any excuse to say that we're not who we say we are. Y'all looking for any excuse to make us frauds and scams because we're not born biologically female. We can't twerk and say, "Oh, this is the sacred chakra. We releasing trauma." We can't use that. Because we was born male. We supposed to be acting like mighty kings, sons of God. And a king and a son of God don't throw his ass in a circle. See, that's the hustle y'all run on us. You're a mighty king of God. You're son of God. You shouldn't be releasing your sacred chakra. You shouldn't be moving your sacred chakra. Only when you jugging up in that cooch, trying to bring some more slaves here, trying to give me that seed to bring some slaves here. Empathy said, "Wake up, king."
Really quickly. Because y'all know the history that I've had with T.S. Madison. But you know what I don't like? I'm not saying that anything illegal is going on, but what I'm saying is this: as a person who has been doing advocacy work and community work for over 15 years, since 2006, funding is very hard for groups that are actually
let me see. I'm seeing
that are actually
yeah. And then
I should woke up to some breakfast and motherfucker.
Another one came on my live yesterday, and it was like came on my video yesterday, and it was like, you said a whole lot, and I'm like, the video was under 4 minutes, but it was like, you said a whole lot, and it sounded like you didn't say what you meant to say, and I'm like, I said exactly what I meant to say. I just said it thoughtfully. I said it respectfully, and that's the unfortunate part with a lot of these, with a lot of these black females in particular. Y'all know how to respond to trauma. You know how to respond to bitch, your feet, your nose, your face, your body. You know how to do that. But you don't know how to take a spiritual inventory, and you don't know how to do introspection and really like reflect on what's going on, doing that underlying work, doing that shadow work. A lot of y'all know how to do surface work. You got a deep coochie, but a shallow spirit. My God is God on today. Your physical womb is deep as an ocean. Walls is all toe up. But your spiritual womb is a kiddie pool. And it's the opposite with me. I have a physical kiddie pool, but I have an ocean for a spiritual womb. And that's why you don't like me. That's why you don't like me. And you, oh baby, I almost quit. Right. This bitch, I literally just said. Well, y'all, I'm coming. Child, let me go and look and see when I said this letter, because I know I said something. Yeah, wait. I mixed. They respond to that right. Sour taco mammies poorly attempting to distract you and drag you into the sunken place with them, so they don't have to choke on Nutella dip pickle along. Yeah. Well, this has been a good rising. We have been on here for 3 hours, fellowshipping and getting our life. We have been on here this rising, fellowshipping and getting our life. And I am just so happy that, I am able to be this support system for to have this support system, just to come on here and just to unpack and yeah, just to get all of this together. Like I'm, just home checking back on. Yeah, well, we getting ready to wrap up, but I'm glad that we was able to touch bases today. Yeah, I'm glad we was able to touch bases today. I'm so glad we was able to touch bases today. We was able to connect today. I need to get up and go to this bathroom. And child, we unpacked today though, but that's definitely why they sent those messages at 3:30 a.m. 3:22 a.m. because they sent those messages at 3:22 a.m. because they were they were feeling away. You know what I'm saying? They were definitely feeling away, and yeah, and for them to say, like, it was so many things in the text message. I'm like, it was so many in the text message. I was like, child, are you looking in the mirror? Like, child, are you looking in the mirror? You are 50 something years old, and this was the best you had reading, talking about physical stuff. Child, I'm not still trying to drop the A ball. I'm not still trying to, like, I know I'm not no ugly person, no unattractive person. And it really wouldn't matter because most people like them fugly. A Negro will fuck a hole in the wall, an animal, a beast. So who I'm trying to look cute for, y'all? I damn sure don't want no halfling pussy. At least with a halfling penis, I could get something hard, feeling, and organic. I don't want to lick no halfling vagina because that's me doing all the work and still not being satisfied. So who am I trying to look cute for? I don't want the halfling penis in me, and I'm damn sure not about to waste no time with no halfling coochie. So who am I trying to look cute for? I love the story of Oshun because Oshun made herself, Oshun was the goddess of love, and Oshun turned herself into an ugly creature because she didn't want people lusting over her. She didn't want to be looked at like that. And you succubuses, you lustful beings, you flesh, you it's like the ones of you who like love flesh. You obsessed with it. You obsessed with the flesh form. And you want me to try to please you. Why? Flesh hounds. Thank you. Thank you, Fatima. You flesh hounds. You want me to get caught up in that psychosis with you. You want me to be so obsessed with my body. You want me to be so obsessed with this form that I get stuck here with you. You want me to be obsessed so I could repeat this cycle like you. I'm not doing this again. When I'm released from this form this time, I'm not doing this again. Y'all can have this. Flesh is a drug to these halflings. It's the greatest drug. You the one on the real drugs. You just lick yours. I snort mine. You lick yours. You eat yours. The reason why I can't keep no partner is because they've never been more important than what I was called to do. And they knew it. And the ones who really loved me respected me for it. They told me, you are a butterfly and you need to be free. I feel like I'm holding you back. The ones that really knew it, the ones that really loved me, they respected me for it. They knew that I had a purpose that was bigger than what that was. And I was not meant to be held. They knew that they couldn't hold me. They knew that they didn't have the power to hold space for me. They knew it. After the age of 27, you should have been known that the physical means absolutely nothing. It is but a vessel, one we should respect as a temple, but it is just a container, nothing more. Ashe. 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 And so you want me to be caught up on looks, and you want me to be caught up on all this type of stuff so you could try to hold me here with you. To attack the physical is just intellectually lazy at best. You better say that, Fatima. And that's what most people are, beep beep bop bop boops. And she's one of them. Intellectually lazy. That's the perfect description. Child, I'm not even much finna Thank you for saying that, but I'm not even much about to talk about that one. I'm not even much. I be the drug that child. I'm not about to say nothing. But I don't think that was said from a negative space. Mother, they truly loved you and you did them. And the biggest mistake one makes is assuming others are properly assuming others are your property. You should be entitled to, right. And my partners, baby, they exited. They moved around. My mission always came. I was never a person who put my relationships ahead of the community, head of my work, head of my spirituality. I never did that. And they all respected that. Some of them didn't understand it and some of them struggled with it. But toward the end, they understood the choice and they respected me for it, all of them. The reason why I can't keep a partner is because I don't choose my partners over the work. I don't choose my partners over the assignment. I don't choose them over that. I'm not willing to give up everything that I'm working towards to help children be born into a world where they aren't treated like cattle and judged by what's between their legs, where they're not being groomed to bury a piece of themselves in the sand. That mission is more important to me than laying up, sucking one particular penis or licking one particular cooch. And I'm not fixing to be sharing my bed with somebody who is not on that same mission and who is not as dedicated, if not more. I'm not finna keep sharing my bed with somebody who just won't have me all to themselves. Somebody just want to be selfish and hog me and want me to hide and play biological tune. I'm not about to do that. It's cute at first, but it don't last long. Yeah, we did have some cute skits. Mother, they truly loved you. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean that's then and that's now. I one thing that I can say is that I've never been for a lack of love. I've had men to love me in the light. I've had men to hold my hand and walk down the street with me and stand in front of a camera with me. Yeah. I've had men to love me without shame, bring me home to meet their family, bring me to their family home with everything that's going on with me. Stand up and fight for me. I've had my good days and my bad days with them, and I'm good. I don't need to have a partner. If I had to choose between having a partner and having what I have now, I choose this. I choose community. I choose tribe. A partner is cute. I'm not putting that down. But yeah. Yeah, well, Lonnie somewhere living his cishet life, living his best cishet life now. I assumed we all stopped playing White Barbie Malibu Dream House in '96, but okay. Right, right. So yeah, I mean, it was cute. And I mean, it's cute for whoever want to have that experience. I'm not knocking people who need that. I'm not knocking, people who want that because at one time I wanted it. At one time it was the standard for me. It was beautiful. It was amazing, to be able to have that opportunity. but I'm good. I really honestly can say I'm good. I love waking up to community. I love having community around me that, and it's not sexual. It's intimate because I get hugs every day. I get a hug when I wake up, and I get a hug when I go to sleep. I get hugs every day. I know I'm loved every day, and it's not sexual. We look out for each other and care for each other, and sex is nowhere in the picture. I love it. Part of the reason why I wanted a partner is because I wanted that type of care. And what I didn't like about relationships, if I'm being honest, was the fucking part. I wanted to know that I was loved. I wanted to be held. I wanted affection, but I didn't always want to have to get jugged in. I didn't always want to have to get pounded out. But once you get them started, they feel like you teasing them if you don't finish. So, I'm happy now to be able to feel cared for and to feel seen about and to not have to give them shenanigans. Baby, I done got pounded on and jugged off in. Pounded in a jug and don't owe me nothing. Nah, I'm okay, fat. I'm all right, fat. I leave that to the sexually vibrant and the young bucks. But child, let me go ahead and order these cats some kitty litter. Yeah, I'm about to order these cats some kitty litter. Find my card so I order these cats some kitty litter. And I need to I also need to get ready to release this Laylim Layler, get ready to release this Purple Pantheon. Because we're gonna try to get that out to y'all today. So I need to practice the Purple Pantheon. I'm gonna practice the Purple Pantheon because I gotta do the vocals for the Purple Pantheon today. We're gonna get that out. Then we gotta start working on the podcast for this month because we want to do a podcast before Black. I call it Black Griftery Month, but we're gonna try to do a podcast before this month is over. And but yeah, I gotta go ahead and do the vocals because we're trying to get the deeper look into the Purple Pantheon out to y'all today. That's what we're trying to get released by the end of the day. And then after we finish that, we gotta do the Purple podcast, and then we're getting ready to go into the Purple verse. And just so you know, Snow, this is all work. The grants that I get are artist grants because everything is art. And so this is art that's being done every day. That's taking all day. It's work. It's work that is helping people to not want to commit suicide, helping people to remember who they are. It's saving lives. It's helping people to remember who they are. It's giving people a purpose. It's motivating people. So if that's a scam, I'm going to keep scamming. I'm going to keep scamming for the people that's in my DM saying thank you for your message. Thank you for what you're saying. You gave me hope. You made me look at this differently. You expanded my mind. Thank you You woke me up today. Thank you for saying that. I'm keep scamming if it's a scam. And man and woman, I'm a scam till I leave up out of here. Alright? And man and woman, let. Okay. Long as you know, Pooh. So I want to thank everybody who came on the live today. Give a shout out to my daughter Fatima from the UK for sharing your wisdom as usual. I want to give a shout out to the Laugh product, to Laugh Productions. Empathy is running the Laugh page today. I want to give a shout out to Brandy who came on towards the end. I want to give a shout out to Justice who was on here earlier, the Justice Branch. I always love their comments. I always love when they come on here. They always add something really truly meaningful to the conversation. Justice Branch, thank you for stopping by and what you contributed to the conversation. And as always, I am very, very, very thankful for Nadia. Yeah. Yeah, and I have no doubt they would have been big, but I deleted a lot of them and set them to private because they didn't speak to where I am now in consciousness. So I just don't promote them because a lot of them are still available in the beginning, but they don't. I mean, I think you could definitely profit off of them because that's what a lot of artists do. A lot of artists put out narratives that are not authentic to where they are, like how rappers sell this, gangster life when they went to private schools and grew up in the suburbs, like that's what's profitable. Like how preachers preach hell and condemnation, but they go to school and they learn the whole truth. So, a lot of artists do give you a narrative that they don't even believe in themselves because they're trying to profit because it's profitable to do that. So I do believe I say this all the time. If I would have stayed a part of Christianity, and I would have kept teaching from that angle, then yes, it would be huge. People would eat it up because people don't have to be afraid of that as long as you say Jesus. Long as you say Jesus and thank you Jesus somewhere in there, you could pretty much do anything. Tyler Perry is living proof of that. Tyler Perry make movies and it be all kind of stuff going on in the movies, and then he said thank you Jesus, and it's okay. I was just watching some a few days ago. I've been watching your content since 2011, 2012, I think. Oh, wow. You was close to the beginning. Halflings and genital narratives are profitable. It is. It is. But yeah, y'all take care and have a beautiful day. I gotta send off this kitty litter and get ready to get up and get my day started. I think I'm gonna do me a little man workout today. Do me a little exercise today because some of that new music that Sympathy done produced, honey, has got me feeling it, honey. But I need to work on these words first and get this done, and then I'm gonna send this cat food. So I love all of y'all. Take care of yourself, and as we say in every video, Layla Layla Nation, purple ones, rise. Love y'all. Be safe. Take care.